the Scratchsteer here once again, and today I am just doing another Scratch 101, the overly thoroughly guide to Scratch. So last time we went over some costumes, before that we went over some say hello and stuff like that, some basic stuff. So sorry I'm spending so long on this, but I find that this is pretty important in Scratch, so you might use this a lot if you're doing animation, stuff like that, whatever. So anyways, change size. So here we have the size blocks, we have the layers blocks, and we have the effects blocks. So I'll explain what these mean as we go on. So change size by 10. Change size by set size to size. All right. So change size by 10, as I like to call it, or whatever number is defaultly there. It will increase the size. If it's a positive number, the size will increase. A very important thing. If it's a negative number, this thing here will shrink. So you might be asking, well, what is it shrinking from? Well, I can explain that. So set size to whatever. So 100% is whatever I draw this thing as. This is how I drew him, or this is how he is. If I set size to 100%, that is 100%. That is what he comes as, 100%. So set it to 120. He's gonna grow. 100. All right. All right. 100. All right. See. So I could give an example here. It's like I draw a sprite here. It's like I draw one here. That's 100%. That's 100% right there. If I increase it like this, that's still 100%. If I move it over here, 100%, 100%. If I move it like that, if I rotate it, still 100%. Delete. And because we don't need that guy. Nobody loves you, Diamond. Love saying that. So anyways, we have that set size to, you can set to either smaller, but I don't think you can set to negative. You can set size to 100. Again, very helpful. Alright. Now we have the size block. Size block is important. I think it might be interesting if you need some size is pretty important. So you do this, so you can click on it, or you can use it in projects like to check on size. Like for example, I could say size or something like that. See, he'll say it. So essentially, these blocks here, these circular blocks, will fit into these text parts or some other parts. I'll go over later. So anyways, size, you click on this or using a project, it'll tell you the size of the specific, whatever you're talking about, the specific sprite that it's in. So next we have go to front, the layers blocks. Layers blocks I think about are pretty important if you need something done in certain layers. So let's say I have big black screen, alright? Alright. And this big black screen is a big bully. He doesn't want to move at all. He's just like, I'm going to sit here, and I'm going to sit here, and I'm going to sit here. So anyways, this is where this comes in. Let's say this guy has been blocked out for 100 years or something. This poor little kitty doesn't gotten his time to shine yet. So essentially, now we're going to go to front. Alright. So, if I click go to front, that means I am bypassing everything. Go in front. See? He goes to front. Go back one layer. This number here represents how many sprites there are other than the one that you're trying to make go back. So if I say go back one layers, then he goes back one layer. This black screen rules again, I guess you could say. If I go to front, that's just bypassing everything. It doesn't matter. It's really helpful. Alright, so next what we have is we have the effects blocks. Pretty important stuff. Effects is pretty important. But how about we cover that in the next video? I'm trying to keep these relatively short, broken up. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for listening. By the way, guys, I so much appreciate it. I can't help the stress this, but 25 subscribers and still growing. I really appreciate it. Thank you, guys. So remember, like this video if you like it. I'm trying to provide resources. The reason I noticed that I did this series is I noticed that there weren't enough free resources out there for Scratch, so I decided to start doing it. So thank you guys for letting this grow. I appreciate it. So thank you guys for like it. Give me feedback. I appreciate Christian Mish, whatever his name is. He's a really good guy. He's been giving me feedback. We might do a collab sometime soon. He's a really good guy. So go sub to his channel too. He features me, so it's on my feature channel too. So yeah. So anyways, we'll get to these next in the next video. So bye guys. Thank you so much for watching.